Hello, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'll be sharing with you how I made this dress I'm putting on right now. In my last tutorial I shared the pattern drafting, so if you're interested in learning how I made this dress, please keep on watching and let's get started with the video.
So as you can see, I've gone ahead to cut the fabric, the lining and hairstay, both the pad for the bust area, and this is the skirt part. I've also gone ahead to iron the hairstay to the main fabric, not the lining. I've also gone ahead to iron the pad to the bust area. So next up, what I'm going to do now is to go ahead and sew the center front and the side front together. So I'm trying to show you guys in notch parts. So to the center front notch part, also going to sew that area all together, and I'll do same for the lining pieces also. I'll do same for the lining pieces. So this is the center back and the side back, so I've gone ahead to pin them down also. So I'll go ahead to the sewing machine and just sew them, and I'll bring it back for you guys to do. Remember that this process is also going to also going to make this process on the lining also. So this is me. I've gone ahead to sew this part. I've also pressed it with iron. As you can see, this is the center back and the side back together. I've gone ahead to iron everything like that one said. So this is the skirt. This is the skirt, which is the under, and okay, this is the front. I've also sewed the center front and the side front together. Look at the wording, which is the pad. Look at it, it's all sitting perfectly well. So next up, what I'll be doing is to draft the pattern, which is where the hole is on the shoulder. So from that neck, which is from the shoulder, from that neck, I went in by half an inch. As you can see, I went in by half an inch. That is how wide I want it to be. So from that half an inch, I came in again by 2 inches. That's the way I want the opening to be, you understand? So you're going to divide that shoulder into 2. So from that midpoint under, I went up by half an inch. As you can see, half an inch. So I'm connecting the points together, on the other side also. So I'm using the curvy part of my ruler to just make it a bit curvy. As you can see on the video, it's not that straight, it's a bit curvy. So I also went ahead to use my hand to just do it a bit curvy, to just make it a bit curvy on that area. So I will go ahead and cut it on the lining, on the net fabric. Yes, I'll go ahead and cut it on the net fabric. This is me still trying to determine the curviness of the yoke. I believe this one is better. Oh, this one is better. This is the one I used, so I erased the previous one from the pattern. So as you can see here, this is the one I'll be using. So the next of what I went ahead to do is to cut it on the net, and this is it. And also for the back, to remember that we also determine the yoke for the back. So I added a half inch allowance for the shoulder and for the curvy part, which is the one going to the fabric for the neck area, the one going for the sweetheart neckline. So this is how it is looking like. So next thing I'll be doing is to cut a strap of I think a strap of 13 inches. Yes, it's like a bias. So what you're going to do is you're going to measure the roundness of the neck. That's what you're going to do, and you just add a little bit of inch when you're cutting the bias. So the same thing also goes for the holes. You take the measurement of the holes, the one measurement of the holes, and then you cut your fabric. So this is me trying to fold it on a bias form, and that's the way I'm going to fold it down. I'm going to sew it. So this is the back. Also the same process. I went ahead to measure the roundness of the neck, and I also gone ahead to cut the bias, the same thing. So this is me trying to show you guys how I did it. I fold it as a bias form and then I turn it into the neck. As you can see, this is me. You can see, so I've gone ahead to pin it, and so this is how it looks like after I've sewn everything together. As you can see, this is how it is looking like after sewing everything, pressing it out. So this is the back. I've also gone ahead to sew it and also iron it back down. So this is how it looks like. This is how the both sides looks like. So next off, I'm going to sew it, add it to the main fabric and the lining. So I'm putting the lace in between the lining and the fabric. So as you can see, I'm going to sew it down with 1/2 inch, and I will sew the sides also 1/2 inch on both sides, which is the top half, the side half, and the center back half. Also same thing goes for the other side of the back. Also is 1/2 inch all around. So this is the front. So I'm going to add the lace to the fabric and also turn it with the lining. So this is me trying to use my pin to just secure that place, and then I'm going to use my pin also to just take it round. This is how you're going to do it. Just secure it round and round. So as you can see, this is how you do yours. So this is it after I've done pinning everything together. So I want to add the lining piece on it. So the lace will be in between the lining and the fabric. So I will just go ahead and sew the side. As you can see, I've sewn the lining and the main fabric together. I've also gone ahead to sew the sides together. I've also gone ahead to sew the shoulders of the dress together. So this is how it's all looking like. So I want to add the under part to it, which is the skirt. So this is me trying to add the skirt to the front bodies. So as you can see, I just go ahead and sew it 1/2 inch under. Same thing goes for the back also. I'll add the back to the back bodies and also by 1/2 inch all round. Same thing goes for the other side of the back. So as you can see, I've gone ahead to stitch it down. As you can see, 1/2 inch. As you can see, the back dart and the skirt dart, they are both aligning together. So this is the front bodies also. I'm going ahead to iron them to sew them together. So next up, what I'll be doing is to sew the sides by 1 inch. That's the sewing allowance I added for the dress. 1 inch. I'm going to sew it down with 1 inch on both sides. So this is the zipper space. I'm going to sew the zip with 1 inch on both sides and 1 inch for the zipper. So I use 1 inch for the zipper allowance. This is what I'll be doing. So make sure that your back waistline aligns. So this is me. I've gone ahead to stitch them down. I've also sewn the zip and the side with 1 inch. So this is how it is looking like. I've also gone ahead to iron them out so that you guys can see how it looks like. So next thing I'll be doing is to add the sleeves to the dress. And then I'll come and show you guys the final result of the dress. So this is it. I've gone ahead to add the sleeve to the dress, and this is how it's looking like. All good, all perfect. So I've gone ahead to press it down again so that you guys can see how it looks like. So this is it. It's quite simple in sewing this dress, just a simple dress you can wear for church and any occasion you want to go. Thank you guys for staying to the end of this video. Bye bye.